Welcome to the Visness Cardholder Business Spotlight, where we have a casual chat with cardholders and get to know them a little better, learn about their businesses and what they have to offer you, the consumer. I'm Barry Donovan, your host, and today we have the lovely Miss Natalie Leiker. Hello, Natalie.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
It's Monday. I appreciate you jumping on here on a Monday morning, so thank you. Natalie, the format of the show is pretty simple. We have a casual chat about what you offer the consumer and businesses in your business line. Tell everybody what business you're in.
Perfect. So, Natalie Leiker with Health Markets Insurance. I work primarily with individuals, some of them business owners, to make decisions on their health insurance plans. So, my goal is to save them time, money, and stress researching all of those options on their own. So I walk them through the process. I primarily work in the individual market. So I love working one-on-one with families, folks who are eligible for Medicare as well as standard health insurance, and giving them access to everything that I have as a licensed agent.
So I imagine you're very busy the last quarter of the year.
Absolutely. We just finished up our busy season here in Colorado last Friday, actually.
Okay. Now you work with individuals. I would guess a good percentage of the clients you have are small business owners, entrepreneurs,
They
those
are.
types of work folks?
Definitely. The majority of the folks that I work with are small business owners, maybe self-employed individuals who just don't have access to health insurance elsewhere.
Okay, and the landscape of health insurance is mind-boggling to me because it changes every 5 seconds. I know I've gone from one company to the next over the past 5 years. I think I've changed 3 times. And not because of service issues from the companies, it's just the options change and one makes more sense than the other. So you help people kind of navigate through that minefield, I guess I'd call it.
Absolutely. So I kind of guide them on what those changes look like, whether it's searching for new doctors throughout the year or looking at entirely different plans. I do have experience in several different areas of health insurance, so that makes it very helpful to be able to educate folks on what might work for their family.
What are the different areas?
So standard health insurance, a lot of people are used to getting traditional group plans through an employer. That's kind of level one, and you've got individual plans that mirror those as far as benefits. But all of the health insurance companies are constantly changing what doctors they work with, what they cover. So that's definitely something important to review every year. Like you said, you've changed 3 times in the last handful of years. That's where most people are, and it's a little stressful.
Right.
But having that conversation and making sure nothing's changed in their life as well as with their health plan is always important. So health insurance, there's health sharing plans and supplemental products like accident and cancer policies. I've started working with a few direct primary care offices even that don't accept insurance, but it's another layer of coverage that people can have access to.
Right. And another one I'm familiar with, I guess you were just talking about membership plans like MediShare and those types of programs, which I'm on right now, and I'm happy with it. I had to have a surgery last year, and no problems at all with on the insurance side of the transaction, so to speak. So yeah, Natalie has a host. It's wonderful to sit down with her. Full disclosure, Natalie is my health insurance agent and has been for several years, and is a friend. So if you're looking for health insurance, and what is your areas that you cover? You're in Denver, but do you have coverage, or you don't have coverage, but do you serve people in other areas?
I do. And that's one of the great things about having a digital business card is I may not be meeting with all of my clients right in person the day of our interaction. I can text them a quick link. I am licensed in Colorado, Kansas, and Missouri. So all of those areas, I've got consumers, and when I send them a link, my favorite part is it's so simple. It's just like sending a website link, and then they have access to my phone numbers, my email, all of my social medias, if that's an easier way for them to research or reach out, my website where they can actually start shopping for plans, as well as my online calendar. So it's amazing to have something that I can brand or match my brand, as well as include my face for someone who's just hearing my voice over the phone.
Right, right. Well, you beat me to the punch. I was going to ask you what you liked about your digital card here, but you beat me to the punch. So
Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Before I move on, what is the best way for folks to reach you? We're going to put on the bottom of the screen here your contact information. What do you prefer how people reach you?
All of my clients have my cell phone number, so that's usually the most direct option. During our busy season, an email might be a little bit better, or even a text. But any of those areas, anything that's on my digital business card is an acceptable way to reach out. You can even just go on my full slate calendar link and schedule a phone call, whether that's to review your current coverage or look at something brand new.
Cool. So we'll put a link in the show notes, so to speak, to your digital card. We'll list your phone number here, as well as I'll give folks a shot of your digital card here, and they'll be able to download it if they'd like. And then the last thing I wanted to mention is I pulled up your numbers for last year in terms of sharing of your card. What do you think? What do you think the numbers are? How many views do you think you had?
How many views? I don't know. That's such a hard number to estimate. Let's go. So I know my social media following is around 500. So should we say double that, since it's individual views?
Yeah, page views, you had 947.
Okay.
So you're pretty darn close. And
Nice.
people who loaded your card to their device was 475.
Oh, wow. So
So
see, that being able to just text that link, it's so slick. And I love that my face pops up. They can recognize it. It looks super professional. So that's awesome.
yeah, I thought you might be a little surprised. Well, you use your card, so you weren't that surprised, and you were pretty darn close. So,
Yeah.
but before we go, any last tips for folks who are looking for health insurance that you want to share?
Sure. Number one, start early. If you're anticipating a change to your situation, or maybe we're even coming up on that enrollment period through your job or through the individual market, reach out to a licensed broker right away. I know I would prefer to have a lot of time to make that decision, get educated, especially if it's something brand new that you're looking into, and not have to be stressed about, I have to make a decision right this week or on our first phone call. So I have no problem reviewing with folks several times. Maybe it's just reviewing their current situation and saying, here's the next step when we get to an enrollment period. So start early and find someone who's licensed that is in your specific area, because even across my 3 states, there are major differences in the plans and availability that might fit for your situation.
Great tip. Well, Natalie, we appreciate it. I promise you we wouldn't keep you very long, and I want to stick to that promise. So thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
And have an awesome week. And to our viewers, thanks for watching. If you want to hear more episodes of the Visness Cardholder Business Spotlight, subscribe. The subscribe link will be somewhere down there on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching on our website, go to YouTube and check it out. And we appreciate you watching. And until next time, thanks and have a great week.